Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Linwood Park for round 13 NPL Women's New South Wales action. It's a sunny afternoon, albeit a chilly one here in the Macarthur region of Sydney's southwest. The players are making their way on to the field. The Illawarra Stingrays, the visiting team, in the two-tone pink jerseys with white trim. Blue shorts with pink trim, white socks, as well as the Macarthur Rams in the traditional maroon with the grey striping, maroon shorts and dark grey socks. My name is Paletti. It's an absolute pleasure to have your company here this afternoon. I'll take you through the starting lineups first for the home side. In goals, it's number 42, Sophia Fante. Number 2 is Tegan Bertolicio. Number 3 is Chantel Maniti. Number 6 is Eliza Amendolia. Number 8 is Amelia Kassar. Number 9 is Taya Michenski. Number 10 is Sakura Najima, who had a brace last week in the Rams' 2-1 win over the Western City Rangers. Number 11 is Marcela Santos. Number 15 is Sophia Brokenshire. Number 21 is Gabrielle Sarkis. And number 25 is Darcy Malone. On the substitutes bench, the reserve goalkeeper, number 18, Isabella Coelho. Number 14, Liana Luong. Number 16 is Hayley Thomas. Number 17 is Kira Bobbin. Number 26 is Amalia Plummer. And number 33 is Megan Mifsud, who had the winning goal against the Northern Tigers a couple of weeks ago here for the Rams, who are riding a 2-game winning streak coming into this game and will be hoping to make it 3 in a row as we get, we get closer to the second half of the season. We'll be on the second half of the season after today, and anything can happen if teams start to get on a roll. For the visiting Illawarra Stingrays, in goals, it's number 1, Kiara Roche, who returns after serving her suspension midweek in the Sapphire Cup after she was shown a yellow card. After she was shown a direct red card in the 0-0 draw last week that Illawarra Stingrays had with Hills United. Number 7 and captain is Chloe Middleton. Number 8 is Ella Giles. Number 12 is Ruby Egan Brown. Number 17, Adelaide Thompson. Number 19 is Annalise Grove, as the Stingrays had first use of the football, kicking this game off before the Rams win the ball. And we'll look to play out from the back here, heading out to the far side to start this game. Annalise Grove in jersey number 19, 25, Annabella Pinkard, as here's Chantel Maniti. Going out to Sophia Brokenshire, who'll move it on here to Taya Michenski. It's going to be intercepted by number 59, Hayley Taylor-Young. It's a 25, Annabella Pinkard. Number 30 is Lucy Baggio. Number 34, Brooklyn Hudson. 58, Logan Gerard. As we're going to have an early corner here for the visitors. On the substitutes bench, number 13, Kayla Ross, and number 16, Genevieve Nisbet. Number 21, reserve goalkeeper, Caitlin Russell. Number 36 is April Rowley. Number 37 is Emily Cumming. Number 77, Alex McKenzie. And number 78 is Sophia Christopherson. As the corner is whipped in, punched up into the air by Sophia Fante, cleared away by the Rams. Annalise Grove will come across to grab that one, put it back into an attacking opportunity for the Stingrays. A short-lived attacking opportunity for the Stingrays as the Rams get the ball back. Sakura Najima in midfield goes to Amendolia, who passes it on. Dribbled here by Marcela Santos, comes out to Sophia Brokenshire. Darcy Malone on the ball now. Brokenshire. Michenski goes to Malone, who has to try and get it away from Adelaide Thompson. Does so. She'll receive the pass back from Sakura Najima. Darcy Malone threads it through. In behind, chasing it down here is Gabrielle Sarkis. She'll keep it in play. Sarkis, Michenski. Michenski trying to cross the ball in, does so. It's allowed to bounce. Santos tries the shot on the tight angle. It won't be kept in play, and it'll be a goal kick. Danger signs early for the Stingrays. here at Linwood Park. As Roche sporting the bleach blonde hair. Jersey number 1, the teal goalkeeping kit. The Stingrays have been using for a few seasons now. They were using purple for a long time, but moved to the teal a couple of seasons ago, and it does look quite nice, in my humble opinion. For Sophia Fante at the other end, it's the lighter pink goal kit from top to bottom. There's a free kick here taken by the Rams, going across the back line. Back 3 in attack for the home side, with Darcy Malone operating as a 6 just in front of that back line. There's the Stingrays here, trying to find a way through. Here's Ruby Egan-Brown. She's forced to go backwards as Logan Gerard. Thompson might be able to find a teammate there on the far side, so it will be a throw-in for the Rams. As Marcela Santos dribbles it in towards midfield. Short to Amendolia. Under pressure from Egan Brown. Wins a free kick. Egan Brown remonstrating with the referee. Darcy Malone takes it quickly. Brokenshire threads it through to Malone, who'll send it back to Brokenshire. Amendolia gets the pass away. Najima receiving the pass there from Gabrielle Sarkis. Here's Machansky on the right. Najima comes into Darcy Malone. This has been all Rams so far. Sarkis not able to get the bounce. Actually, I should apologise. There was that early minute opportunity for the Stingrays. There's probably just a second opportunity. The name Brooklyn Hudson not quite able to get a clear shot away. And it's going to be a goal kick. But yeah, so far, the opening few minutes, this game has been all Rams outside of that opening minute. Only 5 minutes gone. So certainly not an indication of the way the game might play out as play continues here. The Rams trying to get the ball forward through Marcela Santos, who leaves it off for a teammate there on the far side. That was Sakura Najima. Rams throw as the Stingrays clear it out of play. Shadows starting to creep across the ground from the grandstand. Which will continue as the sun, or as it gets later into the afternoon and the sun truly begins to set. That throw in, there's much ado about nothing. And we'll have a goal kick. As the Stingrays look to load themselves up into position. They're able to get an opportunity earlier. Roche has put the hat on. Goalkeeper wearing a hat alert. Goalkeeper wearing a hat alert. And it seems as based on the two opportunities so far, Brooklyn Hudson's going to be the target today. Completely trying to bypass the midfield is Kiara Roche based on the first two goal kicks. Here's Darcy Malone. So the Rams have won the ball back. Taylor Machansky setting that through. Referee looking to play advantage before blowing the free kick. As Taylor Machansky fouled in the lead up there. It was a through ball able to be gotten away. The intended target was Gabrielle Sarkis, but referee calling it back for the foul as Kiara Roche claimed the ball. Looks like it's going to be 3 on the wall here for the Stingrays. As Kiara Roche organising her defence. And I think Amelia Cassar would like that one back. Goal kick. Let's see if we go 3 for 3 here with Kiara Roche trying to target Brooklyn Hudson. No, playing out from the back this time. Here's Ella Giles. Egan Brown, short pass. Amendolia picks up the loose ball. Sakura Najima trying to thread it back through onto the feet of Amendolia. Wasn't quite able to do so. And it will be a goal kick. And it looks like Roche's going to go long again. Roche targets Egan Brown this time. He'll lose possession straight to Taya Machansky. She wasn't able to control the first touch, was Ruby Egan Brown. And let's have another goal kick for good measure. As a few more fans have started to make their way over to our side of the field. Of course, the grandstand here at Linwood Park is currently out of commission by the council. So most of the fans you can see on the far side of the field as we see it. This is where the canteen is. But plenty opting to stand on this side of the field at ground level. This ball will go back to Sophia Fante. Presumably so that the fans there have made their way over to this side, presumably so they're not staring into the sun. Here's Sakura Najima. Long ball down the line. Marcela Santos is not going to get there first. And it'll go back to Kiara Roche from, I believe that's Annalise Grove out there on the far side. Long ball forward to Egan Brown, who again turns it over. Darcy Malone picking the ball up. Machansky goes back to Malone. Ball turned over in midfield. Adelaide Thompson gets it away to Chloe Middleton. There's Grove. Passing it across into midfield. It'll take a detour on the way through to Ella Giles. Here's Logan Gerard, who's dispossessed by Gabrielle Sarkis. Sarkis threads it through, intending for Amendolia, but Taylor Young is going to get there first, although she only finds Taya Machansky, not Egan Brown, the intended target. Here's Amendolia. It's going to be a throw for the Rams. As the throw comes in, Egan Brown heads it up. Machansky takes it into the box, takes the shot, blocked by Giles, cleared away as far as Darcy Malone. Here's Eliza Amendolia. She puts it into the box, intending the target for Marcela Santos. And it's gone into the goal, but Marcela Santos' goal is going to be denied. The referee immediately blowing for a handball. And we do not have the opener here. It's a very well-worked bit of play there by the home side. The Stingrays keep on turning the ball over. Sophia Brokenshire this time picking up the loose pass. The Stingrays really need to try and settle things down here. They've turned it over again. Here's Marcela Santos. Short pass to Najima, who goes back. Santos does send it backwards to Darcy Malone. I don't think she was the intended target. I believe it was intended for Millie Cassar. Through ball for Sarkis, who's going to keep it in from going out. She's looking to cross it in. Opts to go backwards to Machansky. Najima. Machansky in behind. Middleton. That's not going to get there. Santos bobbles it on the feet. Shot blocked. Not cleared away. Free kick by Machensky for a flag has gone up for offside. I thought that was for a foul, but no, the referee, the assistant and the centre referee indicating that it was offside as Illawarra opting to go across the face of goal with that free kick. Oh, sorry, with the restart from the offside, I should say. Here's Brooklyn Hudson. Through ball intended for Adelaide Thompson. She's going to be blocked by Chantel Maniti as Tegan Bertolicio goes backwards to Sophia Fante. It's her first touch in quite a while. And she'll get 2 touches in quick succession. Will the Macarthur Rams goalkeeper. Chloe Middleton wins the ball in midfield after intercepting the pass. Here's Amelia Cassar winning the ball back. Sakura Najima. And a foul against Egan Brown on Amendolia, who takes the free kick quickly. Sakura Najima looking to go crossfield. Annalise Grove going to get there first. Here's Machensky. Ball won by Taylor Young. Here's Egan Brown going backwards to Giles. Egan Brown goes back to Kiara Roche, who has to be careful. Finds Brooklyn Hudson with a long clearing ball. Chloe Middleton, short pass back to Hudson. As Grove got options on the wing. And it'll come back to Grove. Giles. Middleton. Goes long down the line. As the Stingrays have found a way in behind here into the box. Darcy Malone cleaning up this mess, and it'll go out for a throw-in on the far side. As Annabella Pinkard throws the ball in. Gerard crossing it in. It's going to be a corner. Second corner of the afternoon for the Stingrays. They haven't been down this side of the field too often. Could they potentially open the scoring here off this corner, which would certainly be against the run of play based on the opening to this game? Corner is whipped in. It's headed down at the far post, and Sophia Fante will dive on the shot there from Lucy Baggio. Fante quickly moves it on to Chantel Maniti. Goes out there onto the far side for I can't see who that is there on the far side. It looks like it's Tegan Bertolicio, actually. Cassar goes to Bertolicio. Middleton with the ball in midfield now for the Stingrays. She slips. Santos gets the loose ball. Sakura Najima back to Santos, who's dribbled into midfield. She's gotten away from one defender. Short pass to Amendolia. Out trying to thread it in behind him. Machensky not dealt with by Hayley Taylor-Young. Cross into the middle. It's Sakura Najima. I think Vic Guzman wants a handball. The referee says no. Rams will get a throw. They'll stay on the attack here. Bertolicio throws it in to Santos. Bertolicio going short and forward to Gabrielle Sarkis, who passes it away. Loose ball picked up by the Stingrays. Egan Brown sends it long, looking for Brooklyn Hudson. Not out of danger yet. Ball won back by Chantel Maniti. Bounces kindly for Najima. Cassar opting to go crossfield. Taylor Young having to give chase here, so that Taya Machensky doesn't get there. Brokenshire under pressure from Egan Brown. Both sides involved in a tussle. Free kick for Egan Brown. Sophia Brokenshire giving away the free kick there. Haley Taylor Young asking why that's not a yellow card. Referee saying it was kicked straight at you as you were running towards where the free kick had to be taken. Taylor Machensky spins and turns on the jump from the free kick. Does absolutely nothing to put Taylor Young off. Ball almost into the box here. Baggio going out on the far side for Grove. Grove crossing it in along the ground. Here's Baggio. She shoots. It's blocked. And dribbled out here by Amendolia. Short pass to Najima. Machensky. Got the pass away to Darcy Malone. It's Amendolia going backwards to Brokenshire now. Kassar. Najima. Giles intercepting the pass. A long ball forward from the Stingrays centre back. Is a free kick for the Stingrays. And I feel like that's going to... Oh, it's only going to be a warning from the referee. Now, what you do in a free kick here is quite interesting. You could almost treat it like a mini corner, as it's in a little bit from the corner flag. Otherwise, you could... I mean, there's Adelaide Thompson there standing on the edge of the box. Although path to her looks like it might be blocked now by Marcela Santos. So it's almost like you just try to chip it into the 6-yard box, into the mixer, and hope for the best. It's probably the best plan of attack here for the Stingrays. Although that path to Thompson is now pretty clear. If you can get it away quickly enough. Kassar on the wall has indeed chipped it into the 6-yard box. Have the Rams failed clearance. Now short pass and cleared away by Amendolia. We're going to have a Stingrays throw in just in front of their bench. Still scoreless here. 20 minutes gone here at Linwood Park. In NPL Women's New South Wales action, round 13. It's Paletti on the call here with you this afternoon. An absolute pleasure to have your company wherever you're tuning in from here on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. Still plenty of action to come today. I'll run you through all the action to come today a little bit later. Rams getting the ball back in midfield, almost forced into a turnover. Rams recovering well. Malone, short pass away to Marcela Santos, who's into the 18-yard box. Spins and turns around Grove. Short pass back to Darcy Malone, who goes back to Santos. Santos shoots. Diving save by Kiara Roche for a Rams corner. What a save, Kiara Roche. And the Rams will get their first corner of the afternoon to be taken by Amelia Kassar. As Kassar whips it in. Headed on by Bertolicio. Shot is blocked. Santos goes back to Bertolicio. Her shot is blocked by Adelaide Thompson. Here's Logan Gerard. She might be dispossessed here by Brokenshire. She is. Kassar. No, sorry, that's not Kassar. That's Machensky. Santos. Kassar. Ball still alive here for Sakura Najima, who's looking for a way into the middle. Short pass along the ground. Kassar. Machensky. Shot blocked once again. Here's Najima. Short pass backwards to Bertolicio. Kassar not able to get on the end of the pass. Here's Ruby Egan Brown looking to go back the other way. She'll be dispossessed here by Eliza Amendolia. Marcela Santos is going to be flagged for offside. What a passage of play that was. Both coaches giving instructions to the players. Taking the stoppage in play, the chance to do so. Machensky intercepting the pass from Giles. Here's Brokenshire. Bertolicio. Maniti. Brokenshire. Has looked a little bit shaky at points this season as Sophia Brokenshire, but certainly improved as the weeks have gone on. And now, as we're going to have another flag up for offside, the centre referee is just going to let that one go and allow play to continue here. Which is good news for the Stingrays. Almost, I guess you'd call that an advantage of sorts. Wanting to keep the play moving rather than necessarily blowing it up for what was perceived by the centre referee to be an unnecessary stoppage. The Stingrays win the ball back here after losing it momentarily. Some excellent defensive work here by the Rams. They keep winning the ball back all over the park. They're just looking like they're getting to every ball. If they're not doing it first, by default means they're doing it second, but they're doing so with intent and getting quite a few dispossessing tackles in. Here's Casa receiving the pass from Sarkis. Pass goes backwards, cross into the middle, intended for Michanski, who tried to put it into the bottom left corner. It wasn't quite able to bring it down the way she wanted to. Kiara Roche was moving to her left and would have been caught out if the ball was on target. We have a goal kick instead. As the local wildlife making their engines heard around the back of the field. I am, of course, referring to the dirt bikes ridden by people in the area who love coming out the back of the playing fields here. Giles backwards to Roche. Hudson. Cassar getting the ball for the Rams. Chloe Middleton fouling Bertolicio. She was trying to get to the ball. And the two will just shake hands. Clearly unintentional from Chloe Middleton, who was trying to get to the ball. And giving away the foul in the process. Throw in one by the Rams. Here's an opportunity. Cassar looking for Sakura Najima. Ball going to be guided out for a goal kick. So Rams looking to continue their attack and try to build some of this pressure into opportunity. They haven't quite been able to do so yet, but there are plenty of opportunities still to come in this game for both sides. If the Stingrays can start to get a move on here, they might be able to make something here. They've got a throw in. It is in their own half, but a couple of quick passes and a long throw to boot as Hudson gets on the end of it might allow them to come up with something. If they can put the pressure on here, Egan Brown trying to chase in on Sophia Fante, who clears it out for a throw in. As a throw comes in for the Stingrays, Hudson heads it down and doesn't find a teammate, only finds Marcella Santos. Pass getting away to Sakura Najima. Amendolia goes backwards to Fante, who's got Hudson closing in. Before Amendolia goes to Brokenshire, back to Amendolia, back to Fante. Short pass to Maniti. Bertolicio on the far side there. Ball through for Marcella Santos. It takes a touch on the way through from Annalise Grove. And it will be a Rams throw. Bertolicio is being told to take it back just a touch. Amendolia trying to find a way around Chloe Middleton. Bertolicio crossing it into the box, headed away by Ella Giles. Throw in again for the Rams. For Bertolicio to take. Throw comes in. Brought down by Sarkis, who wasn't able to keep possession of the ball. Chloe Middleton sends it long. Player down here for the Stingrays. Play continues for now. That player now back to her feet. Looks like it's Brooklyn Hudson. Here's Najima. Ball in behind for Santos, who's able to get it around Kiara Roche. No, she's not. Kiara Roche diving save onto the ground. It looked like for all certainty that was going to find its way around Kiara Roche. Either overhead or along the ground. Roche closing the gap down quickly to prevent a chipping opportunity and then being able to dive on the ground as Santos tried to go around her the traditional way. Some excellent work there from the Stingrays shot stopper. As Annalise Grove takes a free kick here. Ball cleared out of play by Bertolicio. Throw comes in. Bertolicio headed out for a corner. It'll be Adelaide Thompson to whip the corner in. And these attacking opportunities coming few and far between for the Stingrays in this first half. They'll have to try and take advantage of one of them. That won't be this one here, as that ball never quite made it back into play completely. And it's gone out for a goal kick off the corner. Was intended as a very close line ball and just kind of drifted in the air out behind the line. And Sophia Fante wants to send this one long. She doesn't want any pressure on her end that is avoidable. Hasn't had a lot to do in this first half, as the former Sydney Uni goalkeeper had a fantastic season last year, which earned her a contract with Sydney FC. Didn't receive any game time for the Sky Blues, as we're going to have a Stingrays throw here. Both sides arguing the point, as it was initially awarded to the Rams. Free kick given away by Egan Brown or Taya Machansky. Yeah, it was a great season last year for Sophia Fante, who was nominated into the team of the season last year. The NPL Women's New South Wales didn't earn the Goalkeeper of the Year award though. As the ball's gone forward here to Gabrielle Sarkis. Short pass to Sakura Najima, who dribbles her way through danger. Another beautiful save by Kiara Roche. She's having herself a game. As Amelia Casa whips this one in. Headed away by Ella Giles. Here's Amendolia. Goes backwards to Fante. Short pass through to Chantel Maniti. Here's Casa. Gabrielle Sarkis is going to be flagged for offside. As Annabella Pinkhart takes the free kick. Made its way back to her from Annalise Grove. In the meantime, the Rams have got the ball back into the box for Marcela Santos. It's going to be a goal kick. Annalise Grove doing some excellent defensive work there to sort of prevent Marcela Santos by shadowing the ball out of play. All the ball looks like it's going to come over to our side of the field, the near side here, as Roche looks to go long. That's where she's directed all the troops. And ball claimed by Machansky, headed away. Sarkis to Amendolia. Cleared out by Stingrays defense. Let's wait for another ball to come back, and someone will have to go chasing that one. Although it might have probably been stopped by the rear fence, so they won't have to go chasing too far, which is good. Throw comes in. Sent down the line by Logan Gerard. Here's Hudson. Egan Brown. Pass away from, I believe that's Pinkhart there. Goes to Taylor Young. Wasn't quite able to... Oh, sorry, that was Adelaide Thompson. My apologies, not Pinkhart. Ball sent long by Taylor Young. Maniti goes short to Sophia Fante. Here's Maniti. Sophia Brokenshire. Machansky. Sarkis. Thompson isn't able to stop Sarkis on that occasion. Here's Sarkis still going. Shot blocked by Middleton. Corner for the Rams. It'll be Kassar to take it again. Surely, though, the Rams have to do something with all this attacking possession. Here's Najima. Back in for Kassar, who's going to shoot on the left foot. Is that taking the deflection? Referee says no. We're going to have a goal kick. They've got to do something with all this attacking possession, the Rams. As we're into 37 minutes gone here, or just under 37 minutes gone here at Linwood Park here this afternoon. It's the cool weather certainly starting to kick in. But it has been nice to see the sun over these last couple of days after what felt like a week's worth of rain. Probably because there was a week's worth of rain here across Sydney. Trees blustering away in the background as we're going to have a free kick here for the Rams. A player down. It's readjusting her boots. Over that free kick. Vic Guzman will take the opportunity here to talk to a couple of her players. Gabrielle Sarkis right there amongst them. So is Amendolia and Maniti. The wind certainly active here this afternoon. There's a few more players make their way over to the bench for the Rams to get some drink, some water, some instructions as well. The Stingrays have all mostly stayed in their defensive half. Looks like Brooklyn Hudson, the only one going over to the bench specifically for instruction from Steve Gordon. Free kick. This is going to have to take it again. Waiting for the referee's whistle. This gives the Stingrays a little bit of time to set back up as Bertolicio sends it long to Najima. The second passage of play then. Najima now into the box. Middleton having to be careful. Beautiful dispossessing tackle there by the Stingrays captain. Not giving away the foul, which could have resulted in a penalty. Given that it was inside the box, if the referee thought there was a foul, it would have been a penalty. So it was a risk-reward scenario for Chloe Middleton, certainly coming up with a reward. As the Stingrays throw the ball in, Chloe Middleton looking to get away, putting the pressure on. Egan Brown goes into the box. Sophia Fante clearing it out on the far side to Bertolicio. Pass through to Cassar, intercepted by Hudson. Cassar gets the ball eventually, though. It's going to be a Rams throw. As Bertolicio goes long. Here's Annalise Grove. Looks like she might be dispossessed there by Marcela Santos, but is able to get the pass away to Logan Gerard. And Santos giving away the foul. Attempting to dispossess Gerard there. So it will be Annalise Grove to take the free kick. She'll go short and backwards to Annabella Pinkard, who comes across here to her centre-back partner, Ella Giles. Who gets around Sarkis. Amendolia almost had her head taken out there, getting in the way. Fante coming out to sweep the ball forward. Amendolia flicks it on. Sarkis not going to get there first. Gerard putting it out for a throw. Here's Machansky. Looked like she was going to go to Amendolia, but Adelaide Thompson getting in the way, and so Machansky waiting for Sarkis to come around. Machansky not able to get a pass away to a teammate. Here's Taylor Young. Going shoulder to shoulder there with Darcy Malone. And Darcy Malone might be in trouble here. She stayed down. Looked like she was clutching at the face for a moment. And we're going to have a stoppage in play here as that corner is awarded to the Stingrays. But it might be a little bit before it gets taken. Trainer being waved on. Something happened. Something happened in that shoulder-to-shoulder battle there with Taylor Young, who's, to her credit, stuck by Darcy Malone there, checking to make sure she's okay. As the trainer has been waved onto the field. And Taylor Young just giving another pat onto the head of Darcy Malone before moving away. Clearly concerned for Malone. Looks like just washing her mouth out. Which, I don't know, maybe a bit on the mouth guard or something, a little bit too hard. Of course, Hayley Taylor Young and Darcy Malone, teammates at Canberra United. So, They're on opposite sides today. The trainer gives the thumbs up, so Darcy Malone will be back onto the field shortly. She has to make her way off, and Malone and Taylor Young giving each other a thumbs up there as well. They may be on opposite sides today, but the two Canberra United teammates showing support for one another. She absolutely loved to see it. As this corner goes short for the Stingrays. Set piece play clearly. Training ground exercise cleared away by Cassar in the end. It'll come all the way back to Annalise Grove. Grove looking to put that into the box for Lucy Baggio. It'll beat her out of play for a goal kick. There's a couple of minutes plus stoppages to go here in the first half. Cassar receiving the pass from Sophia Fante. And Cassar fouling Chloe Middleton in the process. Giving away a free kick. Referee just telling Amelia Cassar to take a step or two back. So the free kick is delivered and allowed to bounce through to Sophia Fante. Moves it on to Amendolia. Sarkis, short pass backwards, is picked off by Adelaide Thompson. Pinkard goes out to Grove. Has to be careful of Marcela Santos. Oh, sorry, that wasn't Grove. My apologies. That was, looks like it was Lucy Baggio there. Before it was eventually moved on to Grove. Actually, no, my apologies. It was Brooklyn Hudson, not Baggio. Brooklyn Hudson getting back into defence there. I only saw the three and thought it was Baggio because Brooklyn Hudson, of course, is a striker. Ball goes long from Sophia Fante, headed behind by Sarkis, only to Middleton. Ball one back, and we're going to referee looking to play advantage. Free kick given to the home side for a foul on Darcy Malone. Should be taken by Chantel Maniti. Goes out to Bertolicio. Backwards to Maniti. Sophia Brokenshire. Comes out here to Eliza Amendolia. Gets it around Egan Brown. Infield to Gabrielle Sarkis. Back out to Amendolia. Taya Machansky not able to get there ahead of Adelaide Thompson, but the ball's going out for a throw. Thompson not able to find Egan Brown, so we'll see Darcy Malone throw it in. Malone goes to Sakura Najima. Middleton puts the ball out for a corner. As the dirt bikes have now directly made their way behind our scaffolding here. So hopefully that means they're going away and not coming back. Cassar whips the corner in. Santos heads it down towards goal, but it's well off target from Marcela Santos, who's tied for the Golden Boot. So far for the Rams with Sakura Najima also on 4 goals after her brace last week in the Rams 2-1 win over the Western City Rangers. The Rangers currently in action against Bulls FC Academy at Northbridge Oval. As Saka shoots. Another diving save by Kiara Roche. My word. Kiara Roche, you are having yourself a game. As we're well into stoppage time now, surely not too far away from the whistle. Going Kiara Roche again. My word. How are you doing this, Kiara Roche? Unbelievable. This is absolutely unreal. Cassar crosses it in. Brokenshire heads it up. Cleared away by Thompson. That'll be the half-time whistle from the referee. What a first half we've had here at Linwood Park this afternoon in round 13. NPL Women's New South Wales action. Scoreless at the break. And it is that person there in teal, Kiara Roche, who's being surrounded by her teammates as they come off the field, which is the only reason this game is still scoreless. Unbelievable stuff from the Stingrays goalkeeper. It is Macarthur Rams nil, Illawarra Stingrays nil. Join us in about 14 minutes' time for the second half. through the second half here at Linwood Park for NPL Women's New South Wales action. Some good defensive work there by Sophia Brokenshire to stop the Illawarra Stingrays attack. Brooklyn Hudson dispossessed by Brokenshire. Had a half-time substitution. Kira Bobbin making her way onto the field for the Rams. As Kiara Shea, who had herself an absolute blinder in the first half, moved the ball on. It's Paletti on the call here with you this afternoon. Scoreless at the break. As we get back underway, here's Gabrielle Sarkis. Goes out onto the far side for Bobbin. Malone gets in the way. And yes, it is Kiara Roche, the reason that this game is still scoreless. An absolute blinder in the first half as Bobbin gets back on the ball. Ella Giles picking up the back pass. Or the back heel, I should say. And back passing it to Roche. And it'll go out for a throw in. The Macarthur Rams running from right to left on your screen here in the second half in the maroon kit with grey striping on the front. Maroon shorts and dark grey socks. The Illawarra Stingrays in their two-tone pink jerseys with white piping along the inseam. Blue shorts with pink trim and white socks. Here's Kira Bobbin again. Passing it into the middle. Cross cleared away by another half-time substitute, Alex McKenzie. And jersey number 77. It looks like it's Amelia Cassar who's made her way off the field for the Rams to bring Kira Bobbin on. And just trying to work out who's come off for Alex McKenzie. And it looks like it's Annabella Pinkard in jersey number 25. So those halftime substitutions. We'll start with the home team. Amelia Cassar off in jersey number 8. And number 17, Kira Bobbin on. And then for the Illawarra Stingrays, Annabella Pinkard off and Alex McKenzie on. Now, both sides still have their 3 windows to use, as those substitutions were made at the halftime break, and both will have a maximum of 4 substitutions. There's the Rams here through Darcy Malone. Back pass goes to Brokenshire, who wins a free kick. There's another substitution that was made at half-time, so they'll for the Stingrays. Cheers, Sophia Christopherson has come on in jersey number 78. So that was a half-time sub as well. As Brooklyn Hudson sends that ball long, Sophia Christopherson will run onto it, the left winger. Christopherson cuts back, trying to get around Brokenshire. Her shot's going to be blocked, and the referee's going to say it was Christopherson fouled Chantel Maniti, and it'll be a free kick. And it looks as though Sophia Christopherson has made her way on for Ruby Egan-Brown. So that's Ruby Egan-Brown in jersey number 12 off. And that's Sophia Christopherson in jersey number 78 on. So 2 subs at halftime for the Stingrays, 1 for the Rams. As Lucy Baggio goes backwards here to a teammate, Annalise Grove. It's going to be a Rams throw. But Alessio throws it in. Here's Gabrielle Sarkis. Has to be careful with Logan Gerard right there. Sophia Christopherson using her pace to try and close it down. And she'll do so the second time of asking. She's won a foul here on Sophia Brokenshire. A little bit of Sophia on Sophia violence. And Stingrays getting the better of that one. So free kick here for the Stingrays. They go short out onto the far side. Hayley Taylor-Young goes to Brooklyn Hudson. Ball whipped into the middle. Brought down by Adelaide Thompson. Comes backwards. Sophia Christopherson goes backwards to Adelaide Thompson. Out to Hayley Taylor-Young. Whipped in and over the crossbar for a goal kick. Take this opportunity to tell you about the rest of the NPL Women's New South Wales action to come today. So there's a brief stoppage in play as Alex McKenzie goes across and sends the ball forward. Chantel Manidi clearing now for a throw-in for the Stingrays. At 4:50 p.m. RPL Leichhardt hosts the Northern Tigers at Lambert Park. The Tigers coming off the back of their Sapphire Cup win midweek. RPL Leichhardt will be looking to turn around this recent form slump they found themselves in. As the throw will go out behind for a goal kick. At 5 p.m, Manly United host Sydney University at Cromer Park. And then at 5 p.m, Sydney Olympic and the Western Sydney Wanderers do battle. Sydney Olympic supposed to be the host side for that game, but it will be taking place at Wanderers Football Park. I do know that game was scheduled for the Crest. So, not too sure what the issue is there with the Crest field, but the game has been moved to Wanderers Football Park and will now kick off at 5 p.m. And then at 5:30 p.m, Sarkis goes backwards here to Tegan Bertolicio. Darcy Malone getting the loose ball. And Ella Giles goes backwards to Kiara Roche, who's still got the hat on here after wearing it in the first half, after putting it on a few minutes into the game. Then at 5:30 p.m, an absolute cracking game. As I actually come back to that thought, Brooklyn Hudson. Referee has blown for a penalty. And Tegan Bertolicio is going to be shown a yellow card. So the 55th minute yellow card here shown to Tegan Bertolicio for a foul on Brooklyn Hudson. Fiafante is being told to go back to goal. Back onto the line as Brooklyn Hudson goes to the spot. She's looking for her first goal of the league season. Here's Brooklyn Hudson in jersey number 34. Sophia Fante jumping up and down, trying to put Brooklyn Hudson off any way that she can. Referee blows the whistle. Sophia Fante dives the wrong way, and Brooklyn Hudson gets on the score sheet here in the 56th minute. And the Illawarra Stingrays, very much against the run of play, have opened the scoring here at Linwood Park. Play back underway as it's the Illawarra Stingrays 1-0, with Brooklyn Hudson converting from the penalty spot after being under the pump for the entire first, or for most of the first half. The Illawarra Stingrays have found the opener, and it'll be on the home side. Macarthur Rams to fight back as Kira Bobbin runs onto the ball. Ella Giles, Bobbin's pass. I think she was expecting a runner to be there as it went back onto the edge of the 18-yard box. Ella Giles there giving up the chase and opting to get back into a defensive position as Chloe Middleton goes tumbling. Play continues for now. Referee's playing advantage. Here's Christopherson. Chloe Middleton still down. Another free kick here for the Stingrays. Chloe Middleton still down in back play. The referee will now come over to take a look. This is just talking with, I believe that is Sophia Brokenshire there. It's the player he was talking to, our referee. Trainer being waved on here to take a look at Chloe Middleton. Is still on the ground, so just a reminder of all those games to come. RPL Leichhardt and the Northern Tigers at 4:50 p.m. Manly United and Sydney University at 5 p.m. That game at Cromer Park. Lambert Park, the home of RPL Leichhardt and Northern Tigers. Sydney Olympic and the Western Sydney Wanderers doing battle at Wanderers Football Park as Chloe Middleton's back to her feet and being helped off the field. And then Hills United and UNSW at Valentine Sports Park at 5:30 p.m. So go with a result that's already taken place so far this weekend. It was yesterday at the Arctic Circle, the Battle of the Arctic Circle, as NWS Spirit and the Gladesville Ravens did battle. Both sides calling that ground home. And NWS Spirit getting their first win of the season. A 3-1 victory over the Gladesville Ravens. There is another game going on at the moment in the 76th minute at Northbridge Oval. It's Bulls FC 3, the Western City Rangers 0. As this free kick is whipped into the box. It's not dealt with properly. Sophia Fante makes a diving save. And it'll be dribbled out here by Kira Bobbin, who's going to give chase onto the loose ball. Annalise Grove sends it long. Referee looking to play advantage for a moment before giving a free kick as Annalise Grove and Kira Bobbin coming together. Referee waiting as that ball went up in the air to see where it was going to land, as it landed at the feet of a Rams player. Referee blowing the whistle. It's Western City Rangers down to Bulls FC. That game that presumed result with about 14 minutes plus stoppages to play there, plus the NWS Spirit result. Actually, we'll come back to that thought for a moment, because here's Taya Machensky threading it through for Marcela Santos, who's going to be not fouled in the eyes of the referee by Annalise Grove. Certainly some of the Rams fans and players wanting a penalty there, and a free kick going the way of the Stingrays now in midfield. But yes, Spirit getting their first win of the season. That result for the Rangers helps. Will help the NWS Spirit in their relegation fight in the club championship coming into the weekend. They were the only side yet to register a point. And they're sitting about 40 points, I believe, behind the Rangers, somewhere in that vicinity. So they needed to get some wins back. And they've got one of those wins back. Now as Machansky has the ball. She'll back heel it to Gabrielle Sarkis. Back through to Machansky, who shoots. Her shot is blocked. Cleared away by the Stingrays. It won't be kept in play by Lucy Baggio. Marcela Santos winning a foul. So as we hit the halfway point of the NPL Women's New South Wales season after this weekend, as Karina Jima's free kick falls to Darcy Malone on the edge of the box as a failed clearance, and now Christopherson continues the clearing work there for Chloe Middleton to run onto, who gives away a foul on Sophia Brokenshire, which is taken quickly. Here's Najima. Yes, as we hit the halfway point of the NPL Women's New South Wales season, it's all still to play for at both ends of the table. And so we hope you'll continue to join us throughout the remainder of the campaign. As Logan Gerard there, sending it out onto the wings. Brooklyn Hudson's into the box. She's been closed down, so she'll go backwards to Christopherson. Headed away by Bertolicio. And Dolia coming out here to Marcela Santos. Sakura Najima going out to Kira Bobbin. Throw in for the Stingrays. Substitution taking place. Sophia Brokenshire makes her way from the field in jersey number 15. And she's been replaced by number 33, Megan Mifsud. So Sophia Brokenshire off. There's a little bit of a fracas there on the edge of the box. The referee says nothing doing. A free kick given away this time by Taylor Machansky, who helps Ella Giles back to her feet. It's a free kick drilled into the box, headed away by Tegan Bertolicio. Marcela Santos gets the pass away there to Gabrielle Sarkis. Moved on to Sakura Najima by Eliza Amendolia, who receives the pass back. Sends it long for Santos, who's running onto the ball. She'll be dispossessed there by Alex McKenzie, and Santos will foul McKenzie. Santos remonstrating with the referee. You have to be careful. And so it'll be Mackenzie to take the free kick. Kira Bobbin getting in the way of the pass there. And the ball's gone out for a Rams throw. It'll come back in to Bobbin. Short pass to Mifsud. And we're going to have a goal kick. And as the sun starting to set here around Linwood Park, the ground completely covered in shade now, and the floodlights starting to take effect. The temperature continuing to drop. Kiara Roche has gotten rid of the hat for now, and presumably won't need it again this afternoon. Sakura Najima, her ball will go to the feet of Kiara Roche, who kicks it into one of the fields behind the benches there, behind the canteen as well. As Rams to throw the ball in. Cross is blocked. Here's Christopherson. Cleared away. Only as far as Amendolia, who puts it into the mixer. Marcelo Santos brings it down. Santos shoots. Santos scores. And the Rams are back level here. There was absolutely nothing Kiara Roche could have done about that one. As Marcelo Santos has equalised, we are back level here. It's Macarthur Rams 1. Illawarra Stingrays 1 here at Linwood Park in NPL Women's New South Wales action in the 68th minute. And the Rams weren't able to take advantage of all their opportunities created in the first half. They've found the equaliser here in the second half. In what has been a much more even game in the second half than it was in the first. The two sides trading shots back and forth. And level on the scoreboard as a result. Free kick here for the Rams. As we can see, the under-23s making their way over to that far side to the right of screen for their warm-up. That game to follow this one. Of course, we don't broadcast the under-23s competition here on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. But that game to come after this one. Free kick here for the Stingrays. As we can see, the Stingrays under 23 players also making their way to go and warm up as well. So Annalise Grove having to do a little bit of backtracking to get that pass from Mackenzie to prevent it going out from a throw. That pass had a lot of mustard on it. As Gabrielle Sarkis has found a way in behind the line. Ella Giles getting back defensively to prevent Sarkis from getting a shot away in what would have been a one-on-one opportunity with Kiara Roche. Attack still on here for the Rams. Here's Marcela Santos. Gets it away to... wasn't able to get it away to Sakura Najima in the end. Cleared out by Grove for a throw-in. It'll be another throw here for the Rams. Cross comes in from Bertolicio, cleared away. Falls to Darcy Malone, who's going to shoot on the edge of the box. Darcy Malone, diving save by Kiara Roche, out for another corner. And, well, she has put the hat back on. So maybe there's a little bit of glare coming from somewhere. But Kiara Roche coming up with the goods once again. Corner whipped in, punched away by Roche. Still loose inside the box. Not cleared yet. Bertolicio shot well wide. And we'll have a goal kick. Here, Kiara Roche not messing around with the goal kick. No, playing out from the back. She's opting to go long. Not able to get all of it. And it'll fall to the Rams. Here's Amendolia. Najima comes out here to Santos. Bertolicio. Machensky not able to get the ball away. Annalise Grove. Going backwards here to Genevieve Nisbet. One of the field. The most recent stoppage. With Chloe Middleton departing for the Stingrays. So, looks like she might have succumbed to the potential injury there earlier. There's an opportunity here. Referee immediately waving away the penalty. Play still on here. Santos back heels it. Machensky skies it just over the crossbar. Not too not too bad of a shot though. Just a little bit too high for Machensky. Referee very quick to wave away any appeals for a penalty there. Roche not able to clear it again properly. Najima shoots. Roche getting across to claim that ball, and she'll dive on it and hold it for a few seconds before getting back to her feet and moving it on, just to try to settle things down just for a second. Sakura Najima again. This time going backwards to Bertolicio. Here's Marcela Santos. Ball come all the way back to Sophia Fante, and actually, I apologise. It wasn't Genevieve Nisbet who made her way onto the field. It was Kayla Austin in jersey number 13. My apologies for that one there. So that substitution was Kayla Austin on, and Chloe Middleton off. Not Genevieve Nisbet on. So my sincerest apologies for that mistake. Here's Grove. And that'll roll through to Sophia Fante. Who did have to come onto the edge of the 18-yard box to claim it. She sends it long. Headed down by Taylor Young. Darcy Malone sending it forward. Headed back by Ella Giles. Kira Bobbin keeps that one in play. Bobbin gets a pass to Najima. Darcy Malone goes out to Gabrielle Sarkis, who's got a couple of options. Pass away to Machensky. Comes back to Mifsud. Actually, no, sorry, that wasn't Machensky. That was Malone. Mifsud now crossing it in. It'll be claimed by Richey. And a free kick here. Richey has, in the eyes of the referee, stepped outside of the 18-yard box with the ball. And therefore it's a handball and a free kick literally inches outside of the 18-yard box, directly in front of goal. And this is going to be very interesting as to how the Rams approach this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the wall for the Stingrays. Kiara Richey towards the right-hand upright as we see it, but giving herself enough room to dive to her left. Sakura Najima direct, straight into the wall. And now ball cleared away by Annalise Grove. So the wall doing its job, and it was probably a good thing it was a 6-player wall and not a 5-player wall, because if it was a 6-player wall, if it was a 5-player wall, that ball goes past the wall, and then it's up to Richey to continue her fine work today. What a shot by Gabrielle Sarkis! And the Rams have the lead. Unbelievable. What a shot. And everyone's come forward, including Sophia Fante, as they take the lead. And that has been a fantastic shot. It is Rams 2, Stingrays 1. And as we hear J-Lo's Let's Get Loud, the crowd here certainly doing so, as are the Rams players themselves. Let's get loud indeed. And that is probably, based on the first half, a well-deserved lead for the Rams, given their sheer dominance. And they could be on here again. Here's Sarkis. He's looking for a cross into the middle. Santos not able to get the shot on target. And it's gone so high and wide, it's gone over the fencing there behind the goals. Santos probably had a little bit more time to find a better shot. It'll give the Stingrays a chance to settle things down here. As Kiara Richey takes the goal kick. And Santos onto the ball here. Play continues. Santos stays down. Sakura Najima on the ball. Comes out to Malone. Santos still trying to get back to her feet. Here's Sakura Najima. She goes in for Malone, who's not able to chase it down. And Santos is going to take a moment here to get something checked out by the trainer. Not sure what it is. Referee pointing to the watch to indicate we're going to be getting a little bit of... Well, this time he's going to be added on to stoppages. The end of the second half. Rams 2-1 here. It was Brooklyn Hudson opening the scoring in the 56th minute from the penalty spot as it was 0-0 at half-time. Marcela Santos levelling it in the 68th minute, and then Gabrielle Sarkis just a couple of minutes ago making it 2-1. Kiara Shea, the reason this game went into the half-time break at 0-0, and I've counted quite a few key moments here. The 21st minute, the 33rd minute, there were a couple in the 45th minute, or a couple in the 48th minute, third minute of first half stoppage time. And then again in the 71st minute as well. Kiara Roche, fantastic effort in goals and did absolutely nothing wrong on either of the goals that she's conceded, to be perfectly honest. Probably, I'd say the lone error she's made today was that handball on the edge of the box, because the goal came not long after that, even if it didn't come from that opportunity specifically. It was the ball staying down that end of the park off the ensuing free kick from the handball that led to the goal. And probably the lone error she's made today, but otherwise a fantastic performance by Kiara Roche in the Stingrays goal. And if the Stingrays are to go on and get a point here, they've still got a bit of time left in order to do so. Got 9 minutes plus stoppages. It will be off the back of Kiara Roche in the Stingrays goal. Substitution here for the Stingrays, and it will be Lucy Baggio making her way from the field. To be replaced by number 36, April Rowley. Throw comes in. Here's Kira Bobbin. The ball goes out for a throw. Kira Bobbin making her way to NPL Women's New South Wales this season after plenty of time playing down in Capital Football. He was quite the prolific goal scorer in that competition. Played for Canberra United this season just gone in the A-League Women, and has made her way to NPL New South Wales to play her trade up here. Of course, one of a number of Canberra United players taking the field today. Along with the likes of Hayley Taylor-Young, Darcy Malone, Tegan Bertolissio, Alex McKenzie, Sophia Christopherson, both of whom have spent time at Canberra United as well. I'm sure there's one more I'm forgetting. But yeah, plenty of Canberra United flair on this field right now. Kayla Austin going through to Rowley. Ball cleared out for a throw in here by Tegan Bertolissio. It'll be Annalise Grove to throw it in. Going backwards to Alex McKenzie. McKenzie chips it down the line, intended for Rowley. Bertolissio gets there first, and she'll smartly and expertly play it out off Rowley to give her side a throw in rather than giving one away. Good work there by Bertolissio. Sends it long. It's going to be a throw in for the Rams, and we're going to have a substitution here as who's making their way from the field. It looks like it's Looks like it's Taya Machensky making her way from the field here. With just under 5 minutes plus stoppages to play. I'll tell you who's come on in a moment. Just need to wait for the player to turn around. Santos being told to go back, take the throw, and the referee. Santos remonstrating with the referee here. And I can tell you it's Haley Thomas who's made her way onto the field in jersey number 16. So that substitution. It's Taya Machensky off. Haley Thomas on. And Marcela Santos on the ball now. Certainly looks like she was testing the referee's patience there with that throw in. Santos not being able to win the ball away from Sophia Christopherson there. Tegan Bertolizio taking a tumble off the ball. Santos winning possession back. Getting it away to Sakura Najima. Those two haven't had quite a partnership together this season. Sarkis sends it down the line for Kira Bobbin, who has to try and find a way around Taylor Young. Bobbin spins it around Taylor Young, gets the cross into the middle, blocked by Taylor Young, who's taking quite the tumble here and is rolling around behind the byline. Hopefully everything's okay there for Taylor Young. Trainer being waved on again, so we're going to have quite a bit of stoppage time here in amongst the stoppages that have already taken place. As Taylor Young received some treatment. Let's give you one more reminder about all the fantastic action still to come this afternoon here in NPL Women's New South Wales on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel, where you're watching this game from. RPL Leichhardt and the Northern Tigers about to get underway at Lambert Park. And then at 5 p.m, Manly United hosting Sydney University at Cromer Park, as we have two 5 p.m. kickoffs. Sydney Olympic and the Western Sydney Wanderers. That game originally supposed to be at the Crest, moved to Wanderers Football Park, so Sydney Olympic will be hosting a game at Wanderers Football Park, as Haley Taylor Young still down here, and Genevieve Nisbet making her way onto the field, so it looks like Taylor Young's afternoon is done. Hills United and UNSW then doing battle at 5:30. The corner whipped in. Santos not able to head the ball on target. Failed clearance by Logan Gerard. As Thomas in for Darcy Malone. Her through ball was blocked. Amendolia gets it away to Megan Mifsud. It goes out to Sakura Najima. Comes back for Maniti. All the way back for Sophia Fante. It's Rams 2, Stingrays 1. Plenty of action still to come here, with what I imagine will be quite a bit of stoppage time. And the Stingrays chasing an equaliser. Adelaide Thompson goes backwards to Ella Giles. Gerard sends it through to Mackenzie. Comes out here to Annalise Grove. Down the line. And Kira Bobbin will guide that one out. The referee says it's taken a touch off Bobbin. Bobbin disagreeing. Hudson appealing for a foul. Referee and the assistant referee both say no. Amendolia. Darcy Malone. Ball through for Kira Bobbin, who's gotten on the inside, can get a shot away. Kira Bobbin straight at Tiara Roche. Bobbin able to get there on the inside of Annalise Grove. Was able to get the shot away. Maniti claiming the ball that was sent forward by Richey. Sarkis has gotten in behind the defensive line, crossed the face of goal. Bobbin taps it home. No, she hasn't. Kira Bobbin has bobbled it on the line. She hasn't tapped it home into an open net. Oh, my gosh. That might be the miss of the season right there. And that keeps the Stingrays in this game. Goal kick here for the Rams. I still can't believe Kira Bobbin hasn't tapped that home. Flag goes up for... No, sorry, the flag didn't go up for offside. I thought the flag might have gone up for offside there for a moment. It was still at the goal kick, so not too sure what that was about. Actually, no, I've seen what it's about now. The referee giving Sophia Fante the hurry up. So she had 2 warnings there. So I don't think the referee is going to be so cautious next time. Sophia Fante will have to be careful not to get a yellow card for time wasting. Of course, it might be able to avoid that yellow card for time wasting if the Rams keep it down this end of the pitch, as Marcella Santos has gone through before it's cleared away by the Stingrays. Bertolicio, short pass to Hayley Thomas. Thomas. Alone. Here's Bobbin. She's going to be fouled by Annalise Grove, who's going to receive a ticket from the referee. And the Stingrays right back here in stoppage time. So, and that might be enough here for the Rams to see out this game. I think I saw 4 minutes of stoppage time put up by the assistant referee here on the near side when one of the players asked for it. So we're about 2.5 minutes into that, and that's exactly what Sakura Najima's going to do. She's going to take it to Amendolia, who's been flagged offside from the free kick. Which, that is, wow. I'm lost for words. The Rams win the ball back. Here's Bobbin crossing it in to its intended target there of Gabrielle Sarkis. And Hayley Thomas is being given a hurry on there by the referee. He's not going to stand for any time-wasting tactics, as he's made clear already. They've taken the ball into the corner, though, and the Rams will get another throw. So they'll have to keep this ball moving, but it's into the corner and might give them an opportunity here to see it out. We're going to have a goal kick. Rams players there in the corner clearly believe that went out off a Stingray. Centre referee disagrees. And Richey lines up this ball for a very long goal kick as the Stingrays are running out of time to find the equalising goal. And it's only found Sakura Najima. Kira Bobbin brings it down and doesn't go for the corner. Opts to go into the middle, looking for Sarkis, who didn't keep possession of the ball. And the Rams can't quite work out here whether or not they want to take the ball into the corner or whether they want to try and score a third. Ball kept in here, and now Thomas goes to the corner. Kayla Roston trying to win the ball away from the corner. Isn't able to do so. Hayley Thomas standing strong. Throw in Stingrays. Long throw. Goes to Brooklyn Hudson. Pass into the middle for Adelaide Thompson. Comes away here to April Rowley, who has to spin and work around Bertolicio. Isn't able to do so. Rams throw. And it'll be Hayley Thomas's to take. There's a throw. It'll be headed away by Grove, and that's full time. And the Rams make it 3 straight wins here in the NPL Women's New South Wales. They go to 5 wins on the season. And have hit a nice run of form in the last few weeks, and will be looking to continue that going forward. For the Illawarra Stingrays, still just the 2 wins on the campaign for them. And an exit in the Sapphire Cup quarterfinals as well. We see Mackenzie and Bertolicio embracing there. They're 2 Canberra United teammates as well. As I said, plenty of Canberra United flair on the pitch today. Brooklyn Hudson opening the scoring from the penalty spot, sending Sophia Fante the wrong way before Marcela Santos equalised. And then Gabrielle Sarkis with the winning goal in the end to make it 2-1 victory for the Macarthur Rams, the home side here this afternoon at Linwood Park. Still plenty of action to come this afternoon. A couple of games going on at the moment. RPA Leichhardt and Northern Tigers, Manly United and Sydney University about to get underway, as is Sydney Olympic. And the Western Sydney Wanderers, and at 5:30 it's Hills United and UNSW to go ahead later on today. To go with results already this weekend. NWS Spirit 3, Gladesville Ravens 1. And there's also been the result between Bulls FC and the Western City Rangers. That game finishing 4-0 in favour of the Bulls FC Academy as they continue their fantastic form this season. Full time here at Linwood Park. It's Macarthur Rams 2, Illawarra Stingrays 1. My name is Paletti. Thank you so much for joining us here this afternoon for NPL Women's New South Wales action. We're almost at the halfway point of the campaign of this NPL Women's New South Wales season. We appreciate your company for the remainder of the season, with it all still to play for at both ends of the table. Good night from Linwood Park.